Thank you, President Xi Jinping. President Xi gave a full review of the major achievements in Belt and Road cooperation in the past decade, drew important experience from its successes, and called on all parties to carry forward the Silk Road spirit, ushering Belt and Road cooperation into a new stage of high-quality development and strive for the modernization of all countries. President Xi announced China's 8 major steps to support high-quality Belt and Road cooperation. We are convinced that Belt and Road cooperation in the future will make greater contributions to global growth and the common development prosperity of all countries. Now, I give the floor to His Excellency President Vladimir Putin of Russia.
Distinguished President Xi Jinping, my dear friend, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank President of the PRC, Xi Jinping, for inviting me to participate in the 3rd International Belt and Road Forum. The current forum is being marked by the 10-year anniversary of this really important initiative put forward by President Xi Jinping. It focuses on the future, aiming to form a fairer, multipolar world and the system of international relations. It is a global plan. I agree with the President of the PRC that the Chinese One Belt, One Road idea falls logically within multilateral efforts to strengthen creative and constructive interaction at the scale of the whole international community. We have repeatedly pointed out that Russia and China, as well as the majority of states of the world, share the aspiration for equal and mutually beneficial cooperation in order to reach comprehensive, sustainable and long-term economic progress and social well-being, at the same time respecting civilizational diversity and the right of every state for their own development model. The Belt and Road Initiative, based on such fundamental principles, links up very well with the developing in different regions of the world integration projects and processes. It is in tune with the Russian ideas of creating such integration framework that would fully ensure freedom of trade, investment, labor, and that would have interconnected infrastructure. It is in tune with our well-known proposal to form Greater Eurasian Partnership as an environment for cooperation and interaction of those of like mind that will involve various integration processes. Belt and Road Initiative, SCO, Association of the Southeast Asia Nations, ASEAN, and Eurasian Economic Union that Russia is successfully developing together with partners in the post-Soviet space. It is important that we have a specific agreement between Russia and China about parallel and coordinated development of the EAEU and the BRI. We also have a non-preferential agreement about trade and economic cooperation between the EAEU member states and the PRC. To unite efforts to implement this agreement, we have established a joint commission. In February of this year, a detailed roadmap was adopted that in particular includes establishing interaction between the Eurasian Union and China in trade policy and transport corridor's digitalization. I'll point out that integration agenda, in the widest meaning, is an integral part of Russian national development strategy and strengthening our economic, technological and financial sovereignty, modernizing and expanding infrastructure. Xi Jinping just said that this is being developed in different regions of the world. Dear colleagues, friends, I would like to say what Russian Federation does in this regard. And I hope that this is important for many participants of today's meeting, because Russia is the biggest country in the world. That is why the connectivity of all the partners is relevant for the relations between the partners. I'll mention some of our promising plans that are now being implemented in practice and harmoniously complement other infrastructure projects in Eurasia, including those promoted through the BRI, and together allow to create a united transport logistic framework, diversify cargo flows through more effective, reliable, safe and safe supply. In the European part of Russia, we form an international north-south corridor, and the President of the PRC has mentioned it. It connects Russian ports in the Baltic and the Arctic with the ports on the coast of the Persian Gulf and the Indian Ocean. Along the entire route from our northern city Murmansk to Bandar Abbas in Iran, there'll be, like experts say, seamless railway communication. Another Murmansk transport meridian from north to south will go through the Urals and Siberia. Its key elements is modernization of the central part of the Trans-Siberian Railway, including Western Siberian Railway, on the territories of our Omsk, Novosibirsk, Kemerovo, Tomsk regions, Altai territory. All of these are regions in the Siberia. There is also the construction of the Northern Latitudinal Railway, with the access to the ports of the Northern Ocean and the ports of Yamal in the north of the Krasnoyarsk territory. There is also a new North Siberian Railway from Khanty-Mansiysk Autonomous District to joining our Trans-Siberian Railway and Baikal-Amur Railway. At the same time, we work with our foreign partners to construct railway routes from central Siberia to the south, to China, Mongolia, ports of the Indian and the Pacific Oceans. And finally, another corridor from the Arctic to south is planned in the Far East. Its elements are being formed. They include a railway line from Baikal-Amur Railway to Yakutia, bridges across the Lena and Amur rivers that are big rivers in Siberia, Pacific Ocean Railway, modernizing highways, creation deep water terminals in the eastern part of the North Sea route. All of these transport corridors from north to south, in the European part of Russia, Siberia, in the Far East, open opportunities to directly connect, integrate North Sea route with large logistic hubs in the south of our continent, on the coast of the Indian and the Pacific Oceans. As for the Northern Sea route, Russia does not just suggest our partners to actively use its transit capacity. I'll say more. We invite interested states to directly participate in its development. We are ready to provide reliable ice channeling, communication and supply. From the next year, the navigation of the ice-class cargo vessels along the whole North Sea route will be all year round. The creation of the mentioned international and regional logistic trade routes objectively reflects the profound changes that are happening in the world economy, the new role that is being played by Asian Pacific countries, Global South countries, and other centers of growth and development. Taking this into account, Russia, that is going to preside in the extended BRICS next year, has put forward an initiative to establish, in the context of this association, a permanent commission on transport logistics that, with the participation of BRICS members, our partner countries and other interested states, could focus on the development of international transport corridors in their entirety. I'll add that these topics are being discussed at the platform of Transport Week that is annually held in Moscow, and we invite experts from your countries, dear friends, to participate in this forum in the middle of November in the capital of Russia. In conclusion, I would like to express confidence that the BRI and just outlined Russian priorities, constructive and the most bold proposals of other states, including those participating today in the forum, will allow to find collective and truly effective solutions to the important and relevant regional and international problems. Dear colleagues, friends, every one of us, when we start something really big, we expect that it will be successful. But understanding the global scale that was initiated 10 years ago by President Xi Jinping, it is really hard to expect that everything will be well. But our Chinese friends managed to do that, and we are really glad to see these successes because it is really important for us. The President of the PRC just has presented a program of the future actions, constructive, dedicated to the common result. And I would like to wish success to the Chinese People's Republic, to the President of the PRC in their plans, and I wish everyone success in our plans and all the best. Thank you for your attention.